right, folks, this is Tom. I'm a little late. If Mr. Magoo is listening, a little late in getting set up, even though I have the game on. Dallas won the kickoff. Well, Dallas got the ball first. I should announce that they won the kickoff. And okay, it seems like all the other thing has happened here. Okay. Haven't missed any action. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys here in this SOMIFA quarterfinal. Both these teams 12-5. Zeb Strong's Dallas Cowboys versus Jeff Bevier's Las Vegas now Raiders. That was a 1st and 5. 1st and 10, a 5-yard run for Derrick Henry. Looks like it was a linebucker. And there's something else I usually have here that I don't have on right now. Maybe it's the football, you know what I'm saying, the live action. Whoever it is that's watching the game, flat pass right to Nico Collins. 2-minute zone. Receiver gets right 5 plus 12. Strat seemed like they beefed up these receiver guess right flat pass yards in the last few years. My first game calling in a while, so I'm definitely rusty. I am added to the set. Whoever Mr. Magoo is, let me know in Slack if you can Slack me whether my voice is coming in okay and everything seems to be okay. Justin Fields, quarterback in the Cowboys. Everyone left Justin Fields, even if it calls pass. Fields should have a good card. Not as good as I thought. It's solid, but 9 is plus 9, certainly. He does have the big minuses on the right, so not as good as some others, but plenty of attempts at it, I'm sure. Derrick Henry is the tailback. So 12-5 with Justin Fields, a quarterback. Nice job by Zeb, who's always dangerous, and overcoming a center 5. But normally he would like to have a 6 there. It's that Cameron's very rusty. Cameron Sutton and Nico Collins, the receivers. From our view, right and left. Mo Ali Cox, the tight end. Hunter Lupke, the blocking back. Flat pass left to Zamir White, but I'm not going to realize I checked the game. Defense calls pass, incomplete on Fields' card. Not too bad for a guy who doesn't. 5 yellow incomplete, guess wrong. That was guess right. Setting up a 3rd and 1. Dallas' opening possession. So he'll make the semifinals here. Defense 4-3 showing blitz. His defensive line is only 4-4-4-5. Linebacking core 4-5-4. Secondary looks like all 5s. That might be a safety 6. Lamar Jackson, the big star for the Raiders. Derrick Henry, the lone back. Emerald left, Derrick Henry. Defense calls run. Offensive on to end plus 9-4. Mo Ali Cox is a 5 on the left side. So it looks like when Zeb goes 2 tight ends, Gerald Everett takes a seat on the bench. Everett's a 4. Oh, no, I'm sorry. When he goes blocking back, Everett's on the bench. When he does 2 tight ends, Gerald Everett is the right tight end blocking 4. Mo Ali Cox is over the left side. Blocking back, halfback this time. That creates a pretty strong left side here for Zeb. Left tackle right to Derrick Henry. On that right tackle, 5. Defensive -1 and plus 5. Joey Bosa makes the play. He's only a 4. 4-4 -1. 2nd down and 11. Dallas at the Raider 41. 12-5 versus 12-5. So I believe these teams are the 4 and 5 seed. They were the 4 and 5 seed, beating out the Falcons for tiebreakers, and they both had the bye. So this is the playoff debut this year for Dallas and Vegas. I hope I'm doing everything correctly. I wish I knew who Mr. Magoo is. There it is. Kurt, I see in general that you wrote, can you hear me okay, Kurt? Does it see, and are you seeing things? Can you hear me okay? Does it seem like my broadcast is going okay? Tell me that in the Slack, General. 3 wide, 1 halfback here in 2nd 11 for Dallas. Doesn't mean they won't run it. Jordan Addison, the 3rd receiver. Emma right, Derrick Henry. Defense calls pass. Defense +1 and +5. 5-yard gain that time. Bosa could not make the play. Sets up a 3rd and 6. Jordan Addison, a pretty nice 3rd receiver to have. And the Raiders play a base 4-3. So Zeb going into that 3 wide, he put them into this 3-4 that he does want to begin. And he's got defensive tackle 4. Now it's a nose tackle 0. Fields got must runs, presumably all over the short pass right card. So a decent reason to throw short here. A run could break containment, set up 4th and short, or if Zeb's got a great kicker. Linebacker Derrick Henry, defense calls run. Right guard 72 is a 0. So 2-yard gain. Walker Little couldn't make the block. He was a 0 even before the nerf. 4th and 4 for the Cowboys at the Raider 34. Decision time. It's not going to be Gilligan's Island for the punt. It'll be Jake Moody Blues with the 51-yard field goal attempt. I have no idea what he is on it. I don't know the set this year as well as they did many years ago when I was fanatically calling these things. 2 7, 11, and 12. 7 is nothing good. 51-yard attempt, and the Cowboys get on the board with a field goal to make it a 3-0 game. I might have gone for it there. I don't know. Kurt Retzlaff is listening. Green Bay coach had a good year. Green Bay at Houston tomorrow afternoon, 12 Eastern, don't you know? And we're doing Sunday afternoon football with no NFL game today, unless you get the Pro Bowl, which you probably don't. Lamar Jackson is the quarterback, the big star here for the Raiders. Puka Nakua. Linebacker Zach Moss, defense double teaming Nakua. Guess wrong, +6. Puka Nakua is the wide receiver to the left. Marquise Hollywood Brown on the right. Evan Engram. Good offensive line, if I recall correctly. I see 3 6s. I can't see the center. He's obstructed by Lamar Jackson. Zach Ertz, a blocking back. I think 7's here. This is a tough team to play against because Lamar's got such a good card. Off tackle right, Zach Moss. Defense calls run. Offense running at that left tackle 0. Zeb no gain on 7 guessed correctly. My mouse doesn't easily scroll over and hold position on a lot of these individual squares. It's a center 6'5", but 6'7", 6'7", 6'5", 6'7", 6'7". That's only 7 then. Here, boop, maybe somebody else entered the game. That's Dennis Crowley. 3rd and 4 for the Raiders at their own 31. 9 minutes to go. It's the Raiders' opening possession. Dennis, the Cowboys kicked a field goal on theirs, a 51-yarder. Then if you wanted to be added to the broadcast, slack me. Short pass, Zach Ertz, guess wrong. 3-minute zone. Defense flooding a flat. Receiver incomplete for Zach Ertz. See Lamar only 2 to 6 and 12 on the short pass wrong. It's like a long field goal, but he does have the receiver there. Flat is more of his thing, or guess right. Ertz does have 19-26, it looks like, so a good chance to catch that. Coming by 4, but missed it. And the Raiders will be forced to punt. It's a 42-yard punt by, I don't know who, Mitch Wishnowski. And not Alan Trammell, but Austin Trammell returned to 2 yards for the Cowboys up to their own 29. Dennis, you might be driving, so I don't know, Dennis, if you want to be added to the broadcast or if you make sure to hit go live. I think I'm live. I'm recording. I don't think I see a go live button. Dennis has me doubting myself now. It says recording. I think I'm okay. And I'm missing action. I'm getting some things. 2nd and 10. I missed it looks like a flat pass incomplete for Justin Henry. 2nd and 10, the Cowboys, their own 29. They're 3-0. Their second possession. 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Linebacker Derrick Henry from the 3 wide. Defense gets it pass. Puts a linebacker up there who I think will vacate the zone on the defense's guard. So watch that if you're 4-3 and go nickel. Put it up there. You might as well just take him off the field. Offensive left guard +6 or +1. John Simpson is a 0. Nerfed down from a 4, so only a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9 for the Cowboys. They're mixing in the 3 wide, 2 tight end, and blocking back. Here in 3rd and long, they go 3 wide, 1 halfback pistol formation. I think you'll see a short pass here. Fields has got to have a good must run right? Flat pass left to Derrick Henry. Defense calls run in 3rd and 9. And White Die 6'5" is +9. And a first down wouldn't have mattered run or pass call. I am recording. I clicked a link from StreamYard, so I may have to. Anyway, that's post-game stuff. But I'm recording it, which I thought was what I was supposed to do. I could be wrong. Linebacker Derrick Henry, defensive left tackle 0 +9. And Oliver could not make the play. White Die 6 versus a 0. 2nd and 1 for the Cowboys. Oh, is it here, White? Checks in to spell Derrick Henry. That's what he used to have the So Far Today box from days of yore. Defense showing blitz. Spectator and the crowd filtering in on this lazy Sunday afternoon, depending on where you are in the country. Looking past Cortland Sutton. Defense calls pass. Receiver gets right, incomplete. See mostly flat passing or exclusively flat passing, I think, from Zeb so far. 3 wide, 1 halfback on 3rd and 1. Nickel 3-3-5 blitz. Safety 66 could come into play on a run here. I bet we see a flat pass. Looking past to Cortland Sutton. Defense calls run. And a short gain for 13 yards to Sutton. Zeb putting Jeff in a tricky spot there with that 3 wide on 3rd and 1. If, it's a 4-3 defense, he's responding nickel 3-3-5. He has to put the safety on the line of scrimmage. He wants to call run, so he cannot flood a flat and call run. Looking past Ali Cox with the linebacker 5 there. Linebacker in zone 1 up +5, 1 yard. That's a veteran Levante David. It's a 2nd down and 9. Cowboys already at the Raider 38. Blocking back 1 halfback. We've seen all 3 types of runs so far from the Cowboys. Linebacker Derrick Henry. Defense calls pass, running at the 44. Defensive tackles. Blocking back +3 to +1. Hunter Lupka. Loop-you-do. 5 beats a 4, so 3-yard gain. He makes the block, 3rd and 6. And the Cowboys again in Jake Moody Blues territory, but it's only 2 to 7, 11 and 12, and you get that minus yards of the loss. I'd be aggressive about thinking about 2 plays to get to maybe go for it, or if you break the 33, then try the field goal. Left tackle, right Derrick Henry. He just calls pass, and with the guy there, no containment, no risk containment there. Javon Holland must have come up, and I must have missed it. +7, nerf down to +3. They've got a 4th and 3 for the 32. It's really a better field goal range for Jake regarding, barring the variable. 49-yard attempt. I'm assuming it's better than 2 to 7, 11 and 12. He's not on my team, but nowadays, you'd expect at least 2 to 9 out here, actually, nowadays. And Moody's going to try the 49-yarder. And no good, 2 to 7, 11 and 12. So it looks like he lost on the variable by 2. And it's still a 3-0 game. Seb, wants to grind it out and get those points where he can, of course. Blocking back 1 halfback. It was a cautious offensive approach for the Raiders' first time out. Let's see what they do here. Short pass, Hollywood Brown. Defense calls run, 4 in zone, 7's incomplete. Seb bringing that safety 6 up. He's got 4s in coverage everywhere. And a free safety 6. He's been calling a lot of run. Maybe time for a deep shot. I don't know how good Hollywood is on it. Flat pass left to Puka Nakua. Defense calling a run. A lot of fun will be had with my pronunciation efforts here. 8-yard completion to Lamar, who is all but maxed out, by which I mean the interception split is incomplete. On flat pass wrong. We got a 3rd and 2 for the Raiders up their own 47. 5-0, 5-0, 50-50 defense there for the Cowboys. Zach Moss, not the best guess right. Flat pass right to Zach Moss. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Linebacker 4. 10 is incomplete on Lamar, guess right. 4th and 2 Raiders. Modern football. Do they go for it? Their own 47 in the playoffs. Things have not been going his way. Sometimes you decide to kick in those situations, but he's going to go for it. Sometimes you decide I got to mix it up. In the playoffs, go big or go home, Dennis Crowley would say, and he may be listening. Keaton Mitchell is the running back. He's got a great card against wrong. A little more touch and go was right. Flat pass left to Puka Nakua, correctly double teamed, but 7 complete for 7 yards. Right, wrong, and double teamed on the Mars card. So Zeb on the 4th and 2, rated their own 47. Had it correctly diagnosed. Flat pass double team, but Lamar threads the needle. Puka with that burly body, botting out the defense, and a huge conversion for the Raiders. Could have been disaster and a Momentum going the other way for the Cowboys. Short pass wrong. Play action to Puka Nacua trying to follow up. And receiver gets wrong. Long gain. 36, 37 yards. Puka rambling all the way down to the 9-yard line. So what a sudden turn of events here. From 4th and 2 double team. Maybe the Cowboys are going to take over in Raider territory. Suddenly double team conversion. 37-yard completion. And now it's 1st and goal for the Raiders. The silver and black at the Dallas 9-yard line. 54 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Blocking back halfback Keaton Mitchell in there. 47 carries. I think they can run inside the 10. He's got the excellent guess wrong card. I don't know what this Dallas pass rush looks like, and I certainly don't want to miss a play here down inside the 10-yard line. Well, second right to Keaton, guess wrong, and double teaming frees up the zones that defensive tackle 0 is in play. Defensive tackle +5 or +36. Brian Precy could not make the plays. A 0, don't you know? Touchdown Raiders. A 9-yard run by Keaton Mitchell. LA Confidential style. No, like usual suspects is Keaton. Gabriel Byrne. 9-yard TD and the extra point from Justin Tucker. Has been blocked. Blocked by the Cowboys. They recover. Could they run it back for a touchdown for a 2-point conversion? No gain. Everyone tried to advance that. Either box score, long gain, followed by like a 2 or 12. One day. That was Justin Mad About Yuki. Close enough. Who blocked the kick or advanced it anyway. And Jeff remarking that his kicker, Justin Tucker, probably go to jail anyway. This is a public show, so I could never defame Mr. Tucker. Will assume that he's innocent until proven guilty. I don't think this is a jail situation. This is more of a sued and career-ending situation if things worked out poorly. So even the kicker needs a hand up. But it's 6-3. That was a touchback. No, it was a 1 yard. It was kicked to the 1-yard line. 32-yard return by Dameon Pierce with a touchdown on 3. And you got 8 units out of 36. That'll give a returnable kick for the Cowboys, so that could come into play here. Linebacker Derrick Henry, defense calls pass, brings the middle linebacker up. 6 and +2. Henry with a weird card here, right? Long gain on 2, short gain 3 and 4. Then kind of pedestrian. But he's been running some line buck. Zeb likes the line buck. And Dallas has been countered by bringing that middle linebacker up and bringing safety Javon Holland into the looking zone. So maybe time for a bomb eventually from Justin Fields to his best wideout on the deep ball. Linebacker Derrick Henry again. Linebacker in zone. Levante David makes the play. Defense calling pass. And just like that, it's 3rd and long. I do not believe we have seen a non-flat pass from Justin Fields yet. 3 wide, 1 halfback pistol formation. Are these outside linebackers at least a 4 against the run? With my disability, I use this mouse thing, and I can't really get it to hover easily and see what the ratings are. That's the issue there. 3rd and 8, early second quarter. Short pass, Nico Collins, double teaming elsewhere, coming by a 5. Must run 7 +4, so the must run 2 to 6 is 9 yards or more. Not as sexy as I thought. Good yardage up there, the 2 to 5 certainly, but I can see why Zeb's been avoiding it, plus the wrong is probably a wasteland. Well, the wrong's not too bad. 2, 5, 10, 13, 14. Well, I'm used to bad quarterbacks. Out comes Gillikin's Island for the punt. It's Blake Gillikin with a booming 58-yarder. That's going to go down to about the 3, I think. And the Raiders will presumably let it bounce. And it bounces into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. 61-yard, 58. Oh, it's a 58-yard touchback. Well, whatever. They've got the ball at the 20. No one cares about postseason punting averages. The Raiders take over. Zach Ertz is the blocking back, as I said. Offensive line, all 6s except for the left tackle. The tight end's only a 4. Offensive line, also all 7s except for that center 6'5". Left tackle, right draw to Zach Moss, running at that 0. Offensive line, right tackle 6 or 3 is a 6-yard gain. Rob Harris makes the block. They all make the blocks. I do have some season stats here For Vegas, it's almost all Zach on the run, except for Lamar. And when Keaton Mitchell can get in there. Second down and 4. Raiders their own 26, leading 6-3. Linebucker to Zach Moss. Defense calls pass. Strat of 12 of 4. That's 12 yards. Zach's got a pretty decent card against wrong from what I recall. I think I played this team recently, and I won that game in the SOMIFA regular season. He's not the best guess right, but with this line of 6s, you could do a lot of damage that way. Off tackle right to Moss. Defense double teaming Moss. They have a linebacker in zone this time. Offensive onside tackle, 6-2. Rob Havenstein. The have-nots. He is having his way on the right side of that line so far today in this big playoff ball game. Cowboys-Raiders. Interesting. You've seen both defenses like not dominant, which might be a theme for this year's SOMIFA. Teams with warts. Left tackle right to Zach with Zach Moss. Defense calls run. 8 is +10. No one in zone. Zeb's trying to defend the flats against Lamar Jackson. He's also concerned that he's got 4s covering literally everybody, including the dangerous Puka Nacua. And now you've got left tackle 0, which is hurting on linebacker off tackle. And then right for Lamar, guess run 6 is -8. You see, that's why they went away from these big minuses on the running back, on the quarterback cards at times. But I got to question the play call. 1st and 10, you've been running a lot. Everyone with Lamar. I mean, there's a decent chance the guy's calling run. Now you got to deal with this. Not a good spot for that if you've already been running a fair amount. 2nd 18, that's a better spot for it would be now. Off tackle draw for Zach Moss. 8 is +10. Zach is on his way to a big day. 7 carries, 50 yards. I'm not even sure we've seen his own card, as he's been getting +10 offensive onside tackle. And Jeff says, I'll take some more of that. Thank you very much. 3rd and 8 for the Lavender Raiders, LAV, at the Dallas 44. I don't know if they have one of those super kickers or not. Blocking back, halfback pistol. Will we see some type of run to set up the wanted 4th and short, or maybe get a lucky first down, or, well, with the blocking, all these 6s. Keaton Mitchell with a great card. So that's going to be in Zev's mind. Tough to call run here, though. Well, Lamar kind of isn't that great short pass wrong. Let's see how a lot of options here. Normally not in play in a 3rd and 8. 5-0 up front. Dallas thinking about it. Dallas thinking, I know he wants to run it with Keaton or go around on Lamar. He's baiting me. Do I dare call run here? Maybe a flat pass with Zeb with Jeff Peterson call. Short pass, Zach Ertz. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Ertz is covered by the left linebacker 4. 3-minute zone. Must run for Lamar Jackson. 15 yards in the first down. We've seen him do it plenty of times, particularly in the NFL regular season. Yes, that's a dig. 2-6 is 10 yards or more, but 7 is only +5. Big drop off after that. Lamar had a great season for these Raiders. Like you see this offense being a little hot and cold at times. We have not seen the dump off yet, partially because we've seen more flat passing, but with this line of 7s, that's going to come into play. Raiders now at the Dallas 29. Both these teams again 12-5. Flat pass left guess wrong to Puka Nacua. Linebacker 4 in zone. Receiver guess wrong +9. As only the naughty 9, as Dennis coined it the other day, would have been the incompletion. And Nacua with 4 catches for 61 yards. Lamar 4 of 7 for 61 yards. Neither a TD nor a pick. One of those may change here in this drive as we are now in the red zone. 2nd and 1 for the Raiders at Dallas 20. 8:42 go the second quarter. Raiders lead to Dallas 6-3. Walking back, halfback, Keaton Mitchell. I know it was you, Keaton. Off tackle right to Keaton. Defense calls run. Defenseman -1 +5. Justin Madbwike makes the play. He's a 5, so loss of 1. 3rd and 2 now for the Raiders at the Dallas 21. That 50-50 line from left to right, 5-0-5-0. Linebackers 4-5-4. Short pass defenders, all 4s. Looking past Zach was guess wrong, but the safety 6 is up there. Linebackers all +1 and +6. That's a 1-yard gain. Zeb slid the middle linebacker out, brought Xavier McKinney up, and that prevented the first down because that was a white tie 6. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. I don't want to go up 9-3. That doesn't sound fun to me. So he's got the offensive line. He's got Lamar for the linebacker. He got Zach Moss, who's not the best right. Linebacker Zach Moss, guessed correctly. No one there, though. 7, no gain. So they say no pain, no gain. In this game, it's no gain and plenty of pain for the Raiders as they turn the ball over on downs. They eschewed the field goal attempt, which I assume would have been a pretty good one. And, they get nothing out of it. Maybe they missed anyway. Looking past Tamale Cox, defender -3 or +4. Reed Blankenship makes a nice play, so it's incomplete. Would have been a -3. White die 4 against Reed Blankenship's 5. Second 10 Cowboys. It's been a very interesting game so far. Strategy-wise, Derrick Henry back there. He's been the Cowboys' franchise player for many years. Left tackle left to Henry gets wrong. Defensive tackle +5 and +36. Oh, only a 5-yard gain. Defensive tackle +5 and +36, and Osa Odigizua is only a 4, but he made the play. So I've sent a bunch of quarterbacks in here to play with Derrick Henry, but Henry's been the franchise guy. First from maybe 17 overall, I think. Turned out great. 3rd and 5. They have a tremendous go next year, that's for sure. 3rd and 5 for Dallas at their own 25. I'll go to that saying they love a conversion here. Short pass, Nico Collins, Foreman in zone. Must run will be helpful. Must run 8, only +3. Again, only 2 to 6 is the good yardage, 9 or more. As 4th and 2, and the Cowboys will have to punt again. The Cowboys have played 2 quarterbacks in the regular season. I brought up these teams' stats really quickly before. Sam Howell is the alternative. So we'll see if he decides he's the fit. Blake Gilligan, 51 yards, down to the Raider 27, little buddy. And Eric Aaron returns at 7 yards. Boy, the Cowboys really don't want to punt. Look at the pony punt return. +18, +22, +11. That's awful. That's bad news. That is bad news rising. 1st and 10 for the Raiders, their own 28. Still a 6-3 game, but it's been very interesting and entertaining and strategic. And play the Chris Bates off tackle, right, Zach Moss. Defense calls run, 7, no gain. You see, I mean, not bad with, some +2s and +3s, but 4 to 7 is 0 or -2 even. Not a lot going on there. They guess right card for Zach Moss. I don't know if he's my choice on 4th and 1, but who else you got? Keep it in mind when you decide whether or not to go for it. So, 2nd 10 Raiders. There you go. It's a little more short passing for Lamar. Short pass to Evan Engram, defense, something else. Whatever. Must run, scrambles for 11 yards. There was a pass rushing situation, 7 on a 7. That was left tackle Joe Thuney against Jonathan Allen. And it was an automatic no sack. No chance of a sack there. But yeah, it's a little more of the downfield passing, I think, for Lamar. Short passing, maybe an occasional bomb. If Hollywood's any good at it. Short pass Marquise Brown, defense double teaming elsewhere. 3 +11. The short pass right card is just really tough to deal with. And if it gets wrong, you're defended by a 4. Your receiver might have at least 1926. Or if you make it do a bomb, get a little defender extra long gain action. But either way, the Raiders are tough. To midfield after a couple of short passes for Lamar. Short passing in strat terms, not NFL terms. If you are a civilian listener. Short pass is accurate. Even gets wrong. 5 is complete for 13 yards. And that's the count. You see Zeb doing that, saying he's got the great pass blocking, but Lamar's not the great with the short pass wrong. Zeb counted by I'm going to bring the free safety short pass and call run. Didn't work that time, but it is something that people do as a counter to these types of running quarterbacks who aren't the best short, more best wrong. I used to see it back in the day when I had Michael Vick. That's why bomb's not bad every now and then. Off tackle right, Zach Moss guessed correctly. Offensive guard +5 to 0. Joel Bitonio, perennial 5'7", 6'7" type of guy, makes the block, and the Raiders are already in at the Dallas 32. The Raiders have to be dominating the yards from scrimmage at this point. I see a run with Zach Moss here. Try and break containment. I hope neither coach is listening to this game. If you are, please disconnect immediately. Off tackle right, Zach Moss. No one there. Defense tackle 0, 8 +10. Zach Moss, 11 carries, 65 yards. I think approximately 3 of those yards are on his own card so far. 1st and 10 for It doesn't matter. It all adds up. First and 10 for the Raiders at the Dallas 22. That's part of the matchup. That's part of the team. Kudos to Zeb, who always does a great job going 12-5. With this defense, I don't know what's pass rushing. Looks like it's probably decent. Linebacker Zach Moss, even if it's close pass, nobody in zone. 9 is +7. There's Zach with showing that I can do it too on my own card. That's all part of the game, right? The run blocking, the offensive line, of course, incredibly important in these draft leagues. 12 carries, 72 yards for Zach Moss. I have to watch the carries here as we get into the second half. $1:30 to go. See how Dallas manages their timeouts. Raiders will get the ball to start the second half. Dallas already had to waste a timeout. Short pass, Nakua correctly double team. 6 complete for 12 yards. So Lamar and Lamar and Puka are in sync today. That's the second double team completion. The first one on the big fourth and 1 that led to the Raiders' touchdown. Lamar 8 of 11, 98 yards. First and goal for the Raiders at the 3. See if Dallas calls timeouts here if the Raiders get stopped. Fill us backfield, Jay Hill. Is that Justice? Linebacker for Lamar Jackson. Linebacker zone 0+4. Ivan Pace Jr. makes the play. Only a 4, so 4 and a 4. And that is Justice Hill, who is the extra running back in here for the Raiders. It is probably a limit in the second half. Looks like he had, I think, 84 carries I saw. I'm not sure. I know this kid on the forum recently. So Dallas does not call timeout. They say, we'll just let the half expire. They do have a kick return, 3 touchdowns, so Jeff has to watch out for that. Full house. Everyone's already a 6, except the tight end and the left tackle, but still. It really limits the run key opportunities. Linebacker Zach Moss gets right 4, 1 yard. They'll see if Dallas calls a timeout. They could go hurry up, but you get 8 seconds left. If they would have gone hurry up, then 8 seconds left on third and goal. And if they don't get it, you call timeout 4th and goal. So that would have been optimal. If we're going to play, let's play optimal. 13 carries, 73 yards for Moss. 3rd and goal for the 2. Full house again. Remember, Lamar not great in the old short pass wrong. Short pass wrong to Zach Ertz. Only 3 men in zone. Receiver incomplete in Zach Ertz. The veteran who came up big for the Washington Commanders in the postseason this year. And their victory has dropped 2 here today for the Raiders. Now they go for the field goal for Justin Tucker. It's up and good. Makes it 9-3, 4th and goal for the 2. I wasn't sure if he'd go for it or not. And now they're going to kick off. It could have managed the clock a little better, but not. So let's see what he does here. But an onside kick would only give Dallas 1 second, or yield squib kick. I'm not sure how that affects the long returns. Again, a little rusty with some of the rules and other things over here for me. And it looks like a squib kickoff. He had a long gain on 3, so that could have been disastrous for the Raiders. For the hands team, led by Justin Tucker, the kicker, of course. Dallas has got the ball at their own 34, 1 second left. They go 4 wide pistol. Derek Henry used to always have like a +99 on his card somewhere. We got a long gain on 2 on linebackers, but what are you looking for here? I bet he does that, unless Justin Fields got something better. I think we'll see a linebacker Derek Henry here. Or look into a receiver. Maybe we can check the long gain on the defense. No, long pass Jordan Addison, and that's incomplete. The defense, two men. And that takes us to the half. So an intriguing first half. Not a lot of offense coming out of the Cowboys. The Raiders have been controlling it, moving the ball around the field, up and down the field, at 197-94 in yardage for Vegas versus Dallas. Only 4 first downs for the Cowboys. Zeb's a patient man, though, and it's a 1-score game. So, second half for Lavender. That's what I think when I said LAV. I think Lavender. I don't know why. The Lavender Raiders. Could be a popular uniform sales. with the ladies, perhaps. But anyway, there's a touchback to start the second half. And Zach Rolling Stone shall gather the Moss is in there. Linebacker Zach Moss, defense gets incorrectly. 3 plus 20 on Zach Moss's card as he is now approaching the 100-yard mark. Moments to the second half. 14 carries, 93 yards. It's been a balanced approach for the Raiders. And one empty trip down there where they turned it over on downs at, I think, the 20-yard line. Could be sticking in their craw. Flat pass left to Zach Moss. Defense double teaming elsewhere. 7 for 7. Lamar Jackson's card. 7 guess right, 7 yards. 9 of 13, 105. An efficient game for Jackson. And a couple of first downs with the old Moss run. And then the -8 Guj, as my longtime friend Tim would say, from an end run right on 1st and 10. Ill-advised play call. In my view, 2nd and 3. Long pass Puka Nacua being double teamed. There's a blitz on. His offensive line is stout, however. Dump off could be in play. There's a dump off. 7 plus 7. Lamar checks down, being under pressure to Zach Ertz, and it's just hard to get through this wall of 7s. Joel Bitonio was 7 against Brian Parisi that time, with only a 1-6 sack. So first down, Raiders at the Cowboy 41. Short pass, Evan Ingram gets wrong, 3-minute zone. Everyone's covered by a 4 this game. Incomplete, only a 16-22 short pass completion card for the veteran tight end Ingram. But the receiver gets wrong, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. Now you could try the Lamar and run if you wish. I'd like to see a flat pass here. Short pass, Evan Ingram, full house blitz. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Must run +3 for Lamar. 3rd and 7, the Raiders, the Cowboy 38. You see Zeb, I think, was sensing there. It's field goal territory. 2nd 10, bring the blitz, maybe get a sack. Ended with no scoring chance for the Raiders. Once upon a time, Justin Tucker, one of the best long-distance kickers in the NFL, but that's the last few years I heard he's not been doing too well in that department. He's 2-3 and 12. So this is 4-down territory for the Raiders. And they go basic offense, blocking back one halfback deep to run and play with Keaton Mitchell. A run, a flat pass, anything's in play here. You're probably going to go for it in 4th down anyway. You'd love to break containment. Draw to Keaton Mitchell. Dangerous draw. No one there. 7 plus 5. Sends it a 4th and 2 for the Raiders at Dallas 33. They'll almost certainly go for it here. They can't rely upon the positive +1 yard variable to get you a better field goal when the alternative, when the default is 2-3 and 11 and 12. So, yeah, the outcome of the regular offense, or they stay out rather. They knew it the whole time. Zach Moss is the tailback. Flat pass right, Zach Moss. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Linebackers at 4. 7 for 7. Lamar Jackson enjoying the 7 and 7s today. And it's a first down for the Raiders at the Cowboy 26. The Raiders just dominating the yardage from scrimmage and presumably the time of possession, which I did not look at. Only 4 first downs for Dallas. It's not going to have any big plays either. Linebacker Zach Moss, no linebackers there. Dreaded 5, guess wrong, no gain. First of those I think we've seen today for the silver and black. 15 carries, 93 yards for Moss. Only 183 attempts last year, so I'm thinking that's like, is that maybe 22 on fatigue? Off tackle right to Zach Moss. Defense guesses correctly, 7 no gain. It might be like 20 on fatigue with 2 level 1s, which is how we often look at it. So it could be about that time. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. The game changed dramatically if Moss gets hardly fatigued. I'm not sure if Justin Hill is unlimited this half or not. Someone slack me around and tell me. Is Justice Hill unlimited in the second half? Look at his carries and help the broadcast out here. Do your part. 3 wide, 1 halfback. Pistol formation. 3rd and 10. Nickel 3-3-5. That is M. Wilson. Is that Mike Wilson from Arizona? Who is the 3rd wide. Being covered by a 6, though. Short pass, Marquise Brown. 2 blitzes on. Defense double teaming elsewhere. 6 plus 12 for Lamar Jackson. Right, wrong, and double teamed. Gets the Raiders another first down. This one at the Dallas 14-yard line. And they go hurry up offense. I don't have time to check the box score. They can't be hurrying because they did switch personnel, but you know what I'm saying. Short pass, Zach Ertz, defense double teams correctly. One blitz on, seventh incomplete. That took away a must run. So a good double team by Dallas. You want to successfully double team or pass rush these must run quarterbacks if you can. Vegas only 2 for 7 on third down. I thought they're better than that. 2nd and 10. Vegas obviously would love a touchdown here. They don't keep settling for field goals, and they had an empty trip where they failed to convert a fourth down. Off tackle right, Zach Moss running in the 0-11 plus 9. That's a nice off tackle and wrong card for Zach. You can see why Jeff has gone there. And it sends him a 3rd and 1, full house backfield at the Dallas 5. He does not go full house. So it's Zach Moss and Lamar Jackson with 2 running options. Because you're 50-50 if you're a run king type of guy. Short pass will be a touchdown if it hits. The sack seems like an afterthought with this offensive line and that defense. That's going to look at the pass rush. I bet it's not bad, but line up Lamar Jackson, run key Zach Moss, center plus 2 or 0. Jason Kelsey, the veteran, makes the block. And now we go full house backfield. Justin Dillon had 84 carries, so he should be eliminated this half. So we'll see him check in probably pretty soon. We're already midway through the third quarter, 7:48 to go. The Raiders very much in charge. Touchdown here would just really underscore that. Linebacker Zach Moss. Defense against his run. Linebacker there. Linebacker does 0+4. Ivan Pace Jr. cannot make the play. 3 yards and a touchdown. Zach Moss, 18 carries, 105 yards. Now a touchdown. 15-3 Raiders. Justin Tucker for the extra point. 1 was blocked earlier. Up and good. 16-3. Raiders over the Cowboys. The Cowboys offense going nowhere. Raiders playing methodically on offense, but getting the job done. And the Cowboys have to step it up on offense here. Get some kind of a drive going. The game's not over, but they've been lifeless. Justin Fields is still in there. Sam Howell taking a look at the coach saying, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play." Derrick Henry is known for the big plays in the NFL. One big run away from changing the complexion of the game. His defense is not really dominant with the ratings. Henry left Justin Fields, guess wrong. 7 to short gain, 17 yards for Justin. It's got the minuses to guess right. They said up top, that was a 1st and 10. Yeah, but you're down 13. The guy's thinking he might pass. I can see it a little more palatably. Dallas up to their own 42. That was a big play for them, actually. Get something going here. 4 carries, 33 yards for Fields. And we're left Derrick Henry this time. Offensive onside end, 9+4. Hunter Lupke makes the block. That block and back formation gives that offensive onside end on the weak side. So Zeb likes to run the ball. Henry now 13 carries, 52 yards. So 2 runs for 26 yards. Get Dallas into Raider territory. Just as we said, the offense needs to get going. And it's a here White check in a 2nd and short, conserving Henry's carries, as he's done so far today in the few times when there's been a chance to do that. Flat pass left, Mo Alley Cox. Defense calls pass receiving us right, -2 on Mo Alley Cox's card. Normally a good yardage type of guy in the past. And guess wrong, that was 13 yards. So 3rd and 3 for the Cowboys. Push back to their own 49, their own side of the field. Is this 4th down territory for Zeb? If it gets to 4th and 1, absolutely. 4th and 2, who knows with Zeb? I say yes. Looking past Derrick Henry, it's nobody there. 6 + 10 and a 1st down. White dice 6 anyway. The Raiders would have had to bring up free safety 6. I think it's Javon Holland to turn that into a non-first down. Would have been 2 yards. But even keeping the safety back there with this 13-point lead. And I'll tell you, it helps the offensive play calling a lot when you know that safety's going to sit back there a lot. 3 wide this time for Dallas, flat pass left to Derrick Henry. Defense double teams elsewhere. 6 on the white die, complete for 13 yards and a first down. Justin Fields not that bad with the flat pass. When you think of what his NFL completion percentage was like before he came to Pittsburgh, Nick showed like a flat pass maven probably with that card and like nothing else. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Left tackle left, Derrick Henry. Defense goals pass. Offensive on tackle 8-3. That is 8 yards behind the longtime Cowboy Teron Armstead. Zeb drafted him ahead of me in the second round. I was upset. Back in the day, when Teron was a young whippersnapper with the Saints, 2nd and 2. The Cowboys now at the Lavender 20. 3:54 to go. So the complexion of the game changing. Dallas offense finally doing something for the first time since the opening drive. They settled for a long field goal. And as you hear, White checks in again. Flat pass left, Wally Cox. Undaunted. 6 on the white die. Wally Cox beats the linebacker 20 yards into the end zone. And just like that, the much maligned Cowboys offense comes alive with a 75-yard touchdown drive. They get into the end zone for the first time today. It's 16-9. Here comes Jake Moody for the extra point. It is up and good. 2-11. 16-10. A barely needed touchdown drive by the Cowboys. The veteran coach Zeb does it with the running game and some flat passing. And here comes the kick 1 yard to the 1 yard line for Justice Hill. No justice, no peace. Let's see if he returns it or not. He returned it. Box scores is plus 19, and I can see why he returned it. Opponent kick returned 27-28-19, but returns of the 40-yard variety for Justin Hill throughout the whole card. A 6 is plus 41, folks. The fumble is plus 30. 2 is plus 78. So he got the worst thing possible besides the lost fumble. You're at 19, plus 19. The next worst one was plus 27. And a bevy of 40-yard returns. Left tackle left, Zach Moss defense calls pass, double team is poor. They do flood that defensive left tackle zero zone. 9 is a short gain and 10 yards for Zach. 19 carries, 115 yards. My inability to linger with the mouse is preventing me from telling you exactly how many he is. Carries Zach Moss is away from that level 1 fatigue. But the Raiders, flat pass right, Zach Moss. The zone is empty, so we guess right. Box scores on the defense, 12 plus 30, limited to plus 26 by Zach's longest. But a big 0 men 12. It was a white tie 6 anyway, so Zeb would have had to flood the zone to prevent that. Produced a 26-yard completion. Good play called by Jeff, as Zeb has been flooding the defensive left tackle zero zone a couple of times this drive because he's seen enough from this running game. Left tackle right to Zach Morris, nobody there. Defensive onside end, plus 6 plus 1. That is a weak spot. Evan Ingram is only a 4, so it's only a 1 yard gain. And there you go. Zach Morris hit the fatigue spot at 20 carries, just like I thought he might. To get 2 more at level 1, you don't mind. Some people run level 2 at times as well. Now Lamar Jackson's running comes into play, but the complexion of the game can change. If Justin Hill is not unlimited, I think he is. Pro set formation for some reason. Zach Ertz is the fullback. Short pass, Puka Nacua, double team correctly. No blitz is on. Receiver is a linebacker double team, so it's only guessed right on the receiver. 5 is 13 yards and a first down for Nacua. And Lamar and Nacua are in synchronicity today. 6 catches for 86 yards. And that would have been caught even double team. 4, 5, and 9 on Nacua's card. You know, Jeff, got to love that for the Duck. Is it Oregon or Oregon State? I always forget. But I'm not from that. I'm not a big college football guy. I'm not from that part of the country, so don't hammer me on that, Jeff. 1st and 10, Raiders at the Dallas 30-yard line. Bouncing back with a strong, promising drive. Will it result in a rich reward? Flat pass right to Justin Hill, checks into the game. Guess wrong. So Justin Hill can run this quarter. He'll be the 4th quarter guy for the Raiders, presumably. And 5 is complete for 9 yards from Lamar to Justice. 15 carries, not 15 carries, 15 of 21 for Lamar Jackson. 179 yards. 2nd and 1 for the Raiders, the Dallas 21. Keaton Mitchell will check again, as I bet he will, whatever possible, the rest of the way with Zach Moss fatigued. That Raider offensive line, the matchup of Raider offensive line against the Dallas defensive line. Left tackle right, Keith Mitchell gets wrong. The linebacker there, 10 is +6. And at first down, you see the very strong Keaton Mitchell off tackle wrong card with short gains and positive yardage sprinkled throughout. Not to mention +40, +24 on long gain on 2, 11, and 12. I think that 6 is a short game, right and wrong. It is not. Right guard is terrible. We move into the fourth quarter. Raiders leading 16-10 at the Dallas 15. Dallas really, really wants us to hold to a field goal here. Flat pass left, Zach Moss. Defense calls run. Linebacker 4-7. Complete for 11 yards. Gets wrong for Lamar. Gives the Raiders a first down at the Dallas 4-yard line. The flat passing has been a nice compliment here or there for the Raiders. But the running game, particularly that run blocking against that 5-0 defensive line, has been a problem for the Cowboys. And the Raiders have been able to play off of that successfully. First and goal, they go blocking back one halfback. No, full house. Short pass, Puka Nacua. Defense gets his run. 4 men there. 5 is a touchdown. Lamar Jackson's card. The all-pro NFL quarterback, or whatever you want to call him, with his first touchdown pass of the game. 22-10. Raiders over Dallas. First minute of the fourth quarter. Raiders deciding whether or not to go for 2. And they will go for 2. This time they go full house. Zach Moss, fatigued, but only level 1. Justice Hill, the other back. The offensive line, all 6s, was now a tight end 5. A left tackle 4, but that left end is only a 4. As Ertz, the blocking back, is a 0, and Nacua is 0. Short pass, Evan Ingram gets wrong. 3-minute zone. Receiver 9 is complete for 13 yards, but it's only 2 are necessary. 2-point conversion from Lamar to Evan Ingram is 24-10 Raiders. 14 minutes to go. And a touchback. Raiders looking to punch their ticket to the SOMIFA semifinals. Dallas not out of it. 1 touchdown drive. Zeb is a patient, experienced, and excellent coach. And he knows, and he's done a lot to get this team to 12-5. What a great job. Justin Fields. Flat pass left, Derrick Henry throwing at the 4. Defense calls pass. 5 is incomplete. Running play would not have helped there either. I have no idea what Sam Howell's card looks like. Will he be warming up on the sideline to take over for the rest of this game at some point? They threw for a lot of yards in the NFL, but a lot of picks as well. Dallas needs a touchdown drive, and they need it now. Especially, it's not really a big play offense. And Zeb and Jeff sitting home a lot of that safety 6 with when he has the multi-score lead. Off tackle right, Derrick Henry. 3 is a short gain. Yes, we're on +15. Defense called pass. And again, you're playing a 4-3. And you go to a nickel 3-3-5. You're in the middle linebacker up. It does nothing. You may as well take the square with it. You may as well play with 10 men. If you know, I'm almost certain that that's correct. Dennis, you're listening, tell me if that's wrong or right. You go 4-3 to nickel 3-3-5. The middle linebacker, you bring him up. It does nothing. 3 wide, 1 halfback. Linebacker Derrick Henry. Nobody there. Double box in play, but 6 is only +2. See, Henry's guard just doesn't have like the mix of some of those more short gains or some more of those, +6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. 5 is 0, 6 +2, 8 +3. That you like, especially this situation if you're going to try and run back into it. 2nd and 8 for Dallas at their own 42, though. They need to get this first down. Looking past to Nico Collins. 6 of the, there's no one there. The defense vacates again. I don't think knowing the rule. I could be wrong. Please someone tell me. 5 + 9 and a first down. That was a white tie 5, so would not have been 9 yards if he stayed where he should have. And the Cowboys have the ball at the Raider 49, 12 minutes to go. They trailed by 2 touchdowns. Fields 9 of 15, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. 3 wide, 1 halfback. That's been the formation for this drive for the Cowboys. Emma right, Derrick Henry. No white tie 1. Defensive onside tackle 5 or 0. Zach Tom cannot make the play. White tie 6. He was nerfed down to a 4. No gain. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. 3 wide again. Jordan Addison, the third receiver. He's coming by 4. Tight end Gerald Everett's covered by a 5. Everyone else covered by a 4. Free safety is a 6. Linebackers go 4-5-4. The nose tackle 0 could be the target for a big play by the Cowboy offense. Flat pass left, Derrick Henry gets correctly. 6 is 4 yards. Sets up 3rd and 6 for the Cowboys at the Vegas 45. 10:48 to go. 3 wide again. I bet we see a run here for Henry. I'm guessing linebacker Henry with the nose tackle 0. Maybe a draw. Break contained to set up 4th and short. Go for it. You might get it anyway. On the defensive score, you're going to get something decent. Linebacker Henry, defense calls run. 6 is only +2. Same as wrong. So Zeb doesn't feel too badly about it. But it's a 4th and 4. Gambling play call by Jeff. I don't think we've seen a long pass attempt from Justin Fields today. So Zeb says, what's the worst you're going to do? Flat pass me? Short pass +11. 4th and 4 for the Cowboys at the Vegas 43. They're going to go for it, of course. 10-12 to go. Down 2 touchdowns. They need this. This is huge. 2 tight end formation. Gerald Everett on the right. Wally Cox on the left. I think we're going to see a flat pass here. And his card just doesn't have the positives like some of his best cards. But it's always cat and mouse and Strat. So if he does run it, I don't think it's going to be a linebacker. That linebacker card is nothing great. Flat pass right, Derrick Henry guessed incorrectly. Linebacker 4. 12 is +4 on the defensive card right in the nose. He got the line of gain. It was a proper measurement from the referee. Oh, Dennis has got it. Okay. 1st and 10, Dallas at the Vegas 39. Left tackle left to Derrick Henry. Defense calls pass. And 8 box call, not box score, 8 in the box on the defensive card. +10 the box makes it a 20-yard game for Derrick Henry. So we go from just 2 plays ago. It was almost a do or die 4th and 4 for the Cowboys. Season could be over. Now suddenly they're at the Vegas 19. They're in the red zone. 9 minutes to go. They still need a touchdown to really feel like they're still in the game. 3 wide, 1 halfback. Nickel 3-3-5 blitz this time. 19 carries, 99 yards for Henry. Looking back, Nico Collins. Defense calls blitz. 5 is incomplete on Justin Fields' card. And a running play would have been nothing good anyway. And it would have taken more time off the clock. Blocking back 1 halfback. 4-3 blitz from Vegas. It's Vegas, baby. Justin Fields with a very Justin Fields-esque 11 of 18 for 93 yards. Short pass, Nico Collins gets wrong. Only 3 men there. Defender was a short gain. Short gain beats the 5, 18 yards down to the 1-yard line. Jeff's got the strongest secondary in this game, 5-5-5 for the short pass defenders. But Stephon Gilmore could not make the play at the left corner. And it's a white die 6. And it's a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for the Cowboys. 8:06 to play. They need a touchdown, and at least they need a touchdown. And then the Vegas will be under some pressure. The Vegas offense has pretty much not been stopped for a lot of this game. For a lot of backfields. You hear White checking in. 4-3 blitz for the defense. I would bet dollars to donuts that this will be a running play from Zeb. Linebacker Hunter Lupke, -1. Okay. I would not have bet dollars to donuts that Hunter Lupke would have got the ball. But he does have 1, 3, 7, 10 units of positive yardage, and no one was probably going to key him. So that's what Zeb is thinking. 2nd and goal from the 2. 4-3 blitz. Passing play here is possible. It really is. Well, these receivers are great. Linebacker Derrick Henry. Defense calls run. 1 linebacker in zone. Left guard +4 or 0. John Simpson bumped up to a 5 from the full house. Makes the block. Touchdown. Cowboys makes it 24-16. Jake Moody comes out for the extra point try. 2-11. You know, the modern NFL chart, it's up and good, 24-17, says that in the spot, the losing team should go for 2. And if they make it 24-18, now they can win the game. Anyway, that's what the chart says. I don't know. I'm probably kicking the extra point. But Dennis might. He's more adventurous than I am. Kick down to the 1 yard line. Again, not a touchback. Return 37 yards by Justice Hill. That's what I was talking about. 2, 5, 11, 12, 13. About a third of the kicks are returnable for Jake Moody, and that hurts the Raiders there. That hurts the Cowboys there, as the Raiders are out of their own 38 instead of their own 25. Raiders leading by a touchdown, 24-17. 6:54 to go. They really have not been stopped much this game. They have Zach Moss in there, who's at fatigue level 1. The Raiders ball possession, punt, touchdown, downs, field goal, touchdown. Flat pass left, Zach Moss. One linebacker there. White die 6, short game plus 12. And just like that, the Raiders are at the 50. Dallas has to stop the Raiders here. Has to keep this a one-score game with only 6:18 to go. You go down 2 scores here, you feel like now you need a miracle, right? Now you're getting into onside kick requirement territory. Flat pass left to Nakua. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Linebackers a 4. 6 is complete for 6 yards for Lamar Jackson, who's been efficient. 19 of 25, 212, a touchdown. I think 3 first downs rushing. 2 of them over 10 yards or more. Zach Moss in there again. 2nd and 4 Raiders at the Dallas 44. How good is the Raiders kicker? Short pass, Zach Ertz. Defense double teams elsewhere. Oh, 9 intercepted, 2-4 intercepted by Rick Wooden on the defense's card. At the Dallas 32, they'll try to run it back. Wooden, no gain on the return. So Lamar Jackson, normally so careful with the football, known for not turning over the interceptions anyway, throws a pick against 3 men. It was guessed correctly, but it was only 2-4. Threw the short pass. The Raiders were trying to put the game away, and now all of a sudden the Cowboys can tie it up with a touchdown drive. Dallas is down 24-17, thrown 29. 5:24 to go. Linebacker Derrick Henry. No one there. Center plus 12 and plus 4 from the 3 wide. A 4 and a 4. Ryan Kelly, the veteran, nerfed down to a 4 from the 3 wide. Still makes the block 12 yards, and Dallas is up to their own 41. They need a touchdown, though. They need pay dirt. They've been going 3 wide and moving it more successfully this half since they have. 3 wide again here. 20 carries, 113 yards for Henry. Long pass Jordan Addison, go by 4. Nobody there guessed correctly. Fields has to scramble and gains 9 yards. That was Teron Armstead versus Deatrick Wise. 7 out of 3. So would have been a no sack there. Fields only with 2 units of completion, but must run to get you some positive yardage. And if you have him on a 4, that's not bad. At least 7 units guessed wrong. That 10 interception is unsightly, but no guts, no glory. You got to score. So Zeb took a chance. Look at Nico Collins. Nobody there. 5 is complete for 9 yards again. Jeff moving that middle linebacker 5. He's in 4-3, base 4-3 defense, go nickel 3-3-5. He keeps moving middle linebacker up into left tackle. If this is going to do anything, I don't even think it shows up on the zone. And Jeff's gotten 2 completions off of that for 9 yards. This one in a key spot. You got to know that if you're running that 4-3. 1st and 10 for Dallas. Slap pass left, Derrick Henry. They're at the rate of 41. 10's incomplete. And wouldn't you know it, down to 3 minutes and 18 seconds in this ball game. Win or go home. What a comeback this would be for the Cowboys. But it's tough to do. Their offense is workmanlike. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. They trail 24-17 at the rate of 41. 3 wide again. Addison's coming to the 4. Flat pass left to Nico. Linebacker 4 there. 6 white dies complete against the linebacker 4 for 20 yards. Nico Collins going down the sideline to the rate of 21 where he steps out of bounds. And suddenly, the Cowboys are in good shape. But remember, they have to get into the end zone. There is no substitute for victory in this instance. And if they get that, if they score in the final seconds, will they go for 2? 3 wide, 1 halfbacks. Even shows blitz this time. Off tackle left to Derrick Henry. Defense guesses run correctly. The defensive card is still a good place to get things. And that's what happens. Defensive tackle +2 or +6. And Oliver's a 0. Going from a 4-3. It was a wide tie 6 anyway. But a 6-yard pickup for Henry. 2nd and 4 Dallas at the Raider 15. 2:06 to go. Henry with 119 yards in the day. I bet he's still got about at least 2 more unfatigued. So here White checks. I don't know if he's run the ball, but He's been in the field a lot. Blocking back 1.5 back. The 2-minute warning will sound after this play. So Zeb doesn't have to worry too much about the clock if he runs it here. Clock is not a factor that much for Zeb right now, except in the sense that maybe he wants to use as much of it as he can. But he only needs 15 more yards. So, and we're left to Justin Fields. It's dangerous. Defense calls run. This could be a disaster. Defensive onside tackle, +5 and +0. Teron Armstead coming through again with the 6. And they need all of it as a white die 6. 5-yard run for Fields. 6 carries, 47 yards. First and goal, Cowboys at the Raider 10. 3 wide, 1.5 back. Nickel 3-3-5 blitz. I bet we see, I don't know what we're going to see here. I think we're going to see a flat pass. Emma right to Derrick Henry. Even gets the run, but brings the safety into linebuck. And it is the +3, guess correctly. Henry with the unsightly -7 on a 7 guess right. Also not great. Evan wrong. All these cards are great in general this year. But second and goal for the Cowboys at the Raiders 7. 90 seconds to go. So the Raiders could have considered calling him out there. He's going to count on his defense or wait and see how things progress. That's fair enough. Yeah, that would have been a bad spot to call timeout probably. If Dallas gets much closer to the end zone, then we might see it. Blocking back 1.5 back. So no full house here. They're at the 7. Touchdown wins the game. Justin Fields short pass down his strength. Left tackle, left Derrick Henry. Defense calls run. Dreaded 5 guess right, -2 for Derrick Henry. That is not a vintage Derrick Henry card. Give me that. -2 on the left tackle right. Third and goal for the 9. Now, I said Justin Fields is not great at the short pass, but those must runs, any one of them is a 2-6 or 2-5 touchdown or 2-6 touchdown here from inside the 10, front the 9. He's going to go blocking back, halfback here. Keep the end run for watch the end run for Justin Fields or the short pass. 4-3 blitz. I think you see end run Justin Fields. I think defense will call pass here. Maybe double someone. Or stay home with the 4-man. Off tackle right there, Kevin gets wrong. There's a linebacker there. 8 is 5 yards. Here it comes, folks. Do or die time. 4th down and 4. The Raiders let the clock run. So if the Cowboys score, the Raiders will have almost no time to do anything. Whoa! Dallas comes out in a field goal. Okay, no. That was Strat messing my head. Dallas was taking a field goal. Blocking back with a halfback. 4th and goal from the 4. Defense 4-3 blitz. 30 seconds left. Each team has all 3 timeouts. The play is in from the Cowboys sideline. Fields looking over the line of scrimmage. Emerald left, Justin Fields, guess correct. The defense guard 7, guess right, -6. Fields loses the 6 yards on the Emerald right. The ball is turned over on downs. The Raiders are celebrating. There's 22 seconds left. 15, 18, 1-0. The Las Vegas Raiders hold on and will win this game 24-17. Lamar Jackson getting ready to take a knee. And they will advance to play either the Houston Texans or the Denver Broncos. Really, really interesting, entertaining game. Zeb a little outgunned personnel-wise, I feel like. Been that way all year, but he knows how to play that way. He knows how to play with his team. And you see him, he was dead in the water a couple of times at 16-3 and 24-10. With that workman-like offense, probably had trouble getting big plays all season when Justin Fields was at the helm. And this matchup against that Raiders secondary, particularly, not just the good defensive cards, of course, but the 3-5s and the short pass defenders and the 6 at free safety. But Dallas Zeb came back twice. Made it 16-10, make it 24-17. And we still hear this moments ago at 4th and goal at the 4 with 30 seconds left. And, okay, something interesting is going to happen here. We got 4th down and 13 for the Raiders. 1 second left. Jeff's like, I'm not sure what happens here. I think if he takes a knee, it'd be a safety. No time left. 24-19. It could affect the betting odds. Or is that his own 7 here? What happened? I think it's the 7. Okay. He's all right. Doesn't matter. Takes a knee. The game is over. Yeah, wow, what a fish. I just saw moments ago, Zed at the 4th and 4. 4th and goal at the 4-yard line, 30 seconds left. But was unable to get it in there. If Jeff had run key on Derrick Henry, that would have been a touchdown, and Fields' guard gets wrong. Zeb was thinking he was going to get pass. I doubt Justin Fields would have had, let's see. Would have had a touchdown on the 7 on a short pass. Maybe one of those rolls where there was no play in the situation that would have resulted in what the offense needed. 7 would have been incomplete on Fields. Only 14 short pass wrong units. And then the receiver in there. So, wow, what a situation. There's a chance I might call Green Bay at Houston tomorrow at 12 noon. There's a chance. We'll see. But if not, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I'm probably going to have to upload this video or something. I think next time I need to stream it. A little rusty. I'll talk to Dennis about that. But excellent game. 24-17. We've got 3 teams out of 4 in the semifinals now. We've got my Jets, who beat Ed in an excellent game yesterday, 41-34. Tony's Broncos beat Scott's Buffalo Bills, 31-23. And the Raiders joined the Broncos and Jets in the semifinals, where either the Packers or Houston Texans will also advance after tomorrow's action, 12 noon Eastern, Green Bay at Houston. Even if no one broadcasts, you can watch the game on the SOMIFA Football Network. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.